Hello everybody, this is Mateo, and like I said in the last part, Caterpie and Metapod evolve very quickly. Caterpie, did I say Caterpie and Metapod? I meant Caterpie and Weedle if I did. But Caterpie evolves into Metapod at level 7. So there you go, that is one more new Pokemon. It learns Harden when it evolves as well, which raises your defense one stage. Kind of really meh. But yeah, there we go, level 7. He gains more defense, but that's about it. In terms of stats, they're still really, really low, although that's mostly because he's a really low-level Pokemon. At level 7, Weedle evolves into Kakuna, which is bug poison type. He also gains Harden when he evolves, but that's about it. A little bit more defense, but still pretty much the same as Metapod. It isn't until the 3rd evolution that they really get pretty different. So there we go, learned Harden, same thing, not that great. Okay, at level 10, Kakuna evolves again for the final time into Beedrill. I think Beedrill and Butterfree share the same base stat total, but Beedrill is more attuned to speed and attack, while Butterfree is more special attack and defenses. Because, although, however defensive it could really get. And Beedrill also learns Fury Attack when it fully evolves at level 10, which is an alright move. It's kind of eh, but I mean, it's alright for this game. And at level 10, Metapod evolves into Butterfree, and it will learn Confusion, which is a really good move for it because of its higher special attack and just how it's a psychic type move this early in the game. So that makes Butterfree pretty usable in this game, I feel. And also, especially in the first game, if you started out with Charmander and you have to take on that Rock Gym, Butterfree is a really good choice to go in order to take that down with its psychic attack, or its confusion attack. Yeah, excuse me, unfortunately it does take 4 times damage from the rocks, but it really doesn't seem like they use rock-type attacks all that often in that game. So we're gonna have Rattata attempt to take down some guys and gain experience, however he doesn't do anything. So we're just gonna send out Geodude instead and use his brand new Rock Throw attack that he got when leveling up. I have no idea exactly what level he learns that at, but relatively quickly. And there we go, we get tons of experience, beat that guy, and yeah. And now we're gonna go heal, because I want Rattata to get some experience so he can evolve. He evolves at level 20, so it's gonna take a short while to get there, but we'll get there eventually. Hi there. Okay. Okay, is it just me, or is the sound always desynced? Yeah, it's getting pretty bad now, all of a sudden. I have no idea what's going on with it. Last time it worked out just fine. Like, when I did the thing that I need to do to resync it, it worked just fine, but it seems like this is just eternally off. I don't know. It's worrisome. Okay, so bird-type trainer. Yeah, it's just the game, because that's still cut in at the right time, huh? Well then, this is somewhat troubling. I'll have to see if this persists, and if there's anything I can do about it in the next parts. Although I've already edited this way in advance, I'm up to part 30, and if this problem's there for that long, geez. I don't know how I feel about that. If I weren't so far ahead, I might re-record it, but then I'd have to re-catch like 120 Pokemon or something like that, and go through pretty much the entire game again, and I really don't want to do that. But if it's like the same difference every single time, I might be able to move the sound so that just a second forward or something like that. Not that much. It's not that bad, but still. Just like half a second forward or something, and it might work out if it's the same difference all the time. Why am I talking about that now, though? We have Pokemon battles, or rather, we had a Pokemon battle. Chikorita took down that Pidgey just fine. Why use Chikorita? I really don't know. But whatever. And here we have the gym leader. So yeah, they really haven't introduced puzzles in the gyms just yet. That really isn't until Gen 3. I mean, Gen 1 had a couple puzzles. Like, there was the Fire Gym with Blaine and his Pokemon quizzes, and the... yeah, see, it starts out alright at the very least, huh? I don't know what I'll be able to do about this. Probably nothing, unfortunately. Anyways, and I'm thinking of another one. It's not... Which one is it? Oh yeah, the third one. With Lieutenant Surge, if you can call that a puzzle. It's really just a guessing game, but it was still an attempt at a puzzle. But really, for the most part... Oh, Koga's Poison Gym as well had a kind of a puzzle there with the invisible walls, maze, and Sabrina had the teleporter puzzle. So yeah, really not too big of puzzles as we have now, but they're getting some stuff started. It's not really until Gen 3 that they start adding in some big puzzles, and the gyms are more puzzle-based than battle-based. Okay, so we have this guy, Pidgeotto, his most powerful Pokemon at level 9, even though it evolves at level 15, 16-ish. I'm pretty sure 16. Yeah, seems pretty suspicious there, Falkner. You hacking? Pretty sure he's hacking. Oh, well, we're gonna put that aside for now. Unfortunately, they have Mudslap to fight against both electric types and rock types. However, it's a very weak move. Luckily, it only did about 4 damage to Geodude despite its super effectiveness. But it gets kind of bad because it lowers your accuracy. And if you just keep on missing all the time, you're not fainting that Pidgeotto, he could very well sneak in a feint anyways, and then all of a sudden there goes your rock or electric type. Okay, well we can use Flash, which really isn't needed in this game. There are 2 caves in this game that are dark, but they're both optional, really, so you don't need it in this game, unlike... Well, I guess you really didn't need it in Gen 1 either, it just makes it a heck of a lot easier to go through Rock Tunnel. So, whatever. Okay, with that, we have a call from Professor Elm. Hello there, guy. Oh, the egg that we brought him. Oh, okay, so he's gonna give it to us now, that's great. So let's go and walk to the Pokemon Center that he's at. Yep, grab the egg. I'm pretty sure I need an open slot in my party, so I'm just gonna go and deposit something, I don't know. Spearow, see ya. Yep, there we go. We have an open slot now, so we can get the mysterious egg, and basically, to hatch an egg in this game, you have to walk around a lot, and that's basically it. So yeah, I'm just gonna walk around a lot and hopefully it'll hatch eventually. Very nice in Gen 3, they added some Pokemon abilities. Well, they added Pokemon abilities in general, which is very nice, but they also added in certain abilities that cut the time that you need to hatch the egg in half. These include Flame Body, and I want to say Magma Armor. Flame Body is the much more common one though, so just go ahead and grab a Makarago or a Magmar or something and run around with that egg, and it will hatch a heck of a lot sooner. Okay, so up next we have the Sprout Tower, the other really notable location of this town, and also look at that. Apparently that's supposed to be like a Bellsprout's vine or something, but it really doesn't work out too well because it's all cuboidal and there's not a Bellsprout at the top or something. Although, speaking of Bellsprout, every single freaking Pokemon in this place, Bellsprout. Hope you have fun. What is interesting about the Sprout Tower, however, is that at nighttime you can find a Pokemon called Ghastly, which is a Ghost-type Pokemon, and it's pretty good, provided you have another Game and Game Boy or a friend with this game to trade with to evolve it into Gengar, otherwise you're going to be stuck with Haunter. So, yeah. But still, very good Pokemon. Another one that I really wish I could have used, but I just never had a chance to trade it and get the Gengar. I mean, my friends played Pokemon and all, but I kind of played it later than all of them. And I continued playing it while they all quit and said it was for kids. And then I stopped for a short while, and then I got back into it, and they still say it's for kids. This seems to be a running theme. Well. But yeah, never had a chance to trade my Haunter to make it a Gengar. Actually, no, wait. I did once. I forget what I was trading for, but I traded Haunter for something. And I don't know if he knew that it was going to evolve or not, but I sure didn't. And then... So I traded it, and all of a sudden it's evolving, and it's this super awesome-looking Gengar guy. And this was really early in Pokemon 2 when I didn't know how they all evolved and whatnot. But yeah, it just became Gengar, and I was like, holy crap, that's really cool, trade it back, trade it back! and he just wouldn't do it. I never got that Gengar back, even just for a moment to get it into my Pokedex. Nope. I really wish I could remember what I got for it, though. Can't remember. Oh well. We were young back then, and I ended up restarting the game several times after that anyways, so... You know, whatever, it really didn't end up mattering in the end. Anyways, unfortunately Rattata just barely can't fade into these Bellsprouts. Oh, maybe with this level up he can, but at least these are at his level. I feel like you're supposed to go to the Sprout Tower first, just because of the level that these Bellsprouts are at. I mean, like 5 or whatever. I mean, Rattata can take these all down and get the experience. So we're gonna be seeing quite a bit of Rattata right about now. It's almost like we're gonna make him the top percent! Indeed. Okay, well, we are getting up here kind of a really bland place. There are Pokemon battles here, I'm pretty sure, but we don't seem to be running into a single one. Pretty much 100% of the time, if this is the right tower, although, like, there really isn't another tower in this game. Well, there are, but none that you can find... Well, there's one that you can find other wild Pokemon at, but it's a very different tower, and I would recognize it immediately. But then the only other town in this game, I'm pretty sure doesn't have random battles in it, so this is the only other possibility. 100% of the time, if this is the correct tower, you can find Rattatas, except at night, where I think it's like 30% Rattata, 70% Ghastly or something like that. So if you want to get an early Ghastly, this is the place to do it. Although Ghastly can be found in quite a few places during the night, especially after a few caves, or whatever. Okay, here we got a potion, and we are now on the top floor of the Sprout Tower. This didn't take too long, although I'm really not talking about the battles at all. Although, really, what is there to talk about? Oh man, it's Sage, this guy, Jin. He sent out, guess what, a Bellsprout. It waggles its neck. Time to quick attack it. Can we one-hit kill these guys now? No. Well, that one's actually a higher level than the ones before, but still. Oh well. Interesting thing about the Sages in this game, their sprite was actually changed in this game. In the original Japanese version of the game, they hold their hands in like a praying position. You know, just like the kind of just palms together or whatever. And in this one, they have them just like crossed and they're holding some prayer beads, which I think it's kind of interesting that they still have the prayer beads, because in the Gen 4 remakes, the Sages are holding out some prayer beads out in front of them. But in the remakes, I don't know what they're holding. I think they just got rid of the prayer beads or something. Nah, I don't know. I'm kind of foggy on the Gen 4 remake, just because I haven't seen that trainer sprite as much. But there was definitely some editing with the Sages in both iterations of this game. Oh boy, another Bellsprout. It also waggled its neck. Tackle it. Oh, that didn't do nearly enough. It's going to be a 3-hit KO. Oh, it actually got a hit in and it did 9 damage. Now we're gonna tackle it again. Oh, the battles are gonna get much more interesting after this, trust me. Oh, whoa! He used something that wasn't a Bellsprout. Dang, this guy tried something else. It almost took me off guard. Too bad it was a crappy Hoot Hoot. I don't know, Hoot Hoot's alright. It's just kind of eh. I don't know, I really don't like it that much. Okay, so... Oh, look, it's question mark, question mark, question mark. Yeah, kind of late on that. Pokemon are not tools for war? Then explain Pokemon Conquest, sir. And the war that apparently happened that Lieutenant Surge was in, and he uses Pokemon to zap his enemy into submission. Yeah, definitely not tools of war, guy. Ah, well. So, first and foremost, ignore the old man that was just beat up by question mark, question mark, question mark, and grab the escape rope instead. What is the escape rope exactly? I mean, I guess it's just a rope that you use to, like, you use it as, like, a grappling hook, sort of, to climb up and out of the place? I really never actually, not until now, I questioned the escape rope, and I really don't understand it. How exactly does it work? I mean, I guess it will work in a tower. You just tie it to the window and then climb out slowly, provided that the rope is long enough. Oh well. Oh man, he also has a Bellsprout. Look at it waggle its neck. Although that's really something that I must say, the animations in this game are pretty good. I mean, they really didn't have to put them in, but they're there, and it's really neat how much detail they put into it, like all these small movements. And then in Gen 3, they didn't have them aside from Emerald, and Emerald, they're kind of eh. Like, one example that comes to mind is Whalmer. He just kind of rotates left a little bit, then rotates right a little bit, and then goes back to normal, and then that's it. Meanwhile, Bellsprout, it like curls its leaves and then moves its neck around and its eyes blink, and just so many more things, and I don't know, it's just a lot neater in this game. Although I must say that I like in Gen 5 how they have the Pokemon actually fully moving. I just hope that they take it a step further and have it so like when your Pokemon gets into yellow or red health, it starts going into like a panting, hurting kind of animation or whatever. And just like maybe it would have certain animations for certain attacks, although that would take a lot of work. And I'm really not expecting that, but I'm hoping for like just a couple more animations for like when hurting or something like that, or when, well, they kind of have it when they're asleep where their eyes are closed, but that's about it. Yeah, well, whatever. Maybe for Frozen, just have like the frozen sculpture of a Pokemon or something, I don't know, rather than just turning blue. I don't know, just some ideas. Okay, well with that, we've beaten the Sage guy, and he is okay with us doing that, even though question mark basically did the same thing, and he's like, oh man, you mistreat your Pokemon, or whatever, I don't know. For whatever reason, you're better about it, I guess. So let's just use that escape rope we got, because I don't want to climb down this thing, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.